2015-154, State of Arkansas versus Devin Stetz. Mr. Stetz is another one who appeared in front of Judge Putman on May 28th, was arraigned, entered a plea of not guilty, and ordered to reappear here today. This court is entering the standards. The Public Defender's Office represents him. The court's entering its written scheduling order that will set his case for trial the week of December 7th, pre-trial October 22nd, and a reappearance on September 24th. All of those dates will be in a written scheduling order. Anything else to be put on the docket today?
Your Honor, I'd like to address the issue as bond.
All right. Bond was initially set at $100,000.
Your Honor, Mr. Stetz is 18 years old. We're aware of what the allegations are that led to him being arrested. From what he has told me yesterday, Your Honor, he has no criminal history. He can reside here in Baxter County at 115 South School Road in Gassville. He has lived there for 5 years or longer. He is aware, Your Honor, that he already has a no contact with the alleged victim. In addition, Your Honor, his grandfather, Francis Pfeiffer, has some medical issues that he made me aware of, that he needs to be out of jail to be able to assist with his grandfather, Mr. Pfeiffer, who lives in Western Hills and Mountain Home. So anything that we're requesting, Your Honor, as far as release would keep him confined to the Baxter County area, and would be with a strict understanding he is to have no contact with the alleged victim.
Your Honor, the initial bond in this matter was $200,000. All of the arguments that Mr. Cooper has made, with the exception of the argument regarding taking care of his grandfather, were made when this gentleman's bond was reduced to $100,000 by Judge Putman on May 28th of this year. So in that sense, this gentleman's bond has already been reduced. He's charged with a Class Y felony, which is a very serious crime, and we think the bond, having been reduced already, is sufficient.
Your Honor, my response, and I was not here to argue his previous bond reduction hearing, but point out specifically three things to the court: his age of 18, no criminal history, and that he has a place to go and live where he has resided for over 5 years.
I don't disagree with any of that, Judge. I just think that was the argument that got it from $200,000 to $100,000.
It appears to me that the age of the victim is 20. Is that?
He was born in '96, Your Honor. So he's
I'm talking about the victim.
the victim. I don't have.
Well, just reading the affidavit, suggests that the victim is 20 years old or thereabouts. So this is not a case involving a victim under the age of 18.
No, Judge, she's 19. She will be 20 in November.
Well, at this time, the court's unwilling to reduce the bond further. I'm going to leave it at $100,000. That will be the ruling of the court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
2015-158, State of Arkansas versus Frank Cox. Mr. Cox is another one who was arraigned on May 28th, entered a plea of not guilty, and was set down to get on the scheduling order of this court. Be set down for trial December 7th. Pre-trial will be ordered for October 22nd, and reappearance will be ordered for September 24th. Any additional matters to be taken up in regard to Mr. Cox.
Your Honor, not today. I was talking to Mr. Chisholm. Did the court set him to reappear on your July date?
No, he sat down to reappear on September 24th. You want him on that day?
Your Honor, I think we're fairly close in negotiations, and I will tell that to Mr. Cox. So I would like him brought back in July, and I would also tell him that if we reach an agreement before then, we can do the plea in front of Judge Putman. But I would like him put on your July docket, Your Honor.
Putting him down for reappearance on July 30th. That'll be the order of the court. You may be excused, sir.